Hello, I'm Rodica Kazaku. I'm an associate professor in the mathematics department. So I teach mathematics since 2007 here at Georgia College. I moved in US in 1999.
Why did you come to the U.S.?
Um, I came to the US for grad school, actually. My husband came first in summer 1998, and I started uh, my program in 1999, in January 1999.
Did you consider moving to a different country?
I never considered moving out of my country actually until I came here, but it was a big decision, so I never thought moving from my country before coming here.
Yeah, and what country is that again?
Romania. I'm from
Romania.
Romania. Sorry, I didn't say that, yeah.
What was your life like before you emigrated to the U.S.?
Romania is a beautiful country, but unfortunately we were under communism for long time. Anywhere I was born under communism, I grew up under communism, I went to college, my first year and a half was under communism, and so if I say boring, it's not real. It was very stressful. I grew up with lots of fears, and I thought I would never see anything outside of my country. I will never be able to go outside of Romania to see something else. So, but I was a happy child. I love my childhood. I have very nice and beautiful memories. I had a loving family, so that part was wonderful. I grew up in the countryside, so it was, I know, beautiful life. I wish my kids will see at least a part of that at some point.
When you first moved here, did you feel culture shock at all coming from Romania?
As I said, after my first year, actually in the middle of second year of college, the communism was done. So we were a free country, and I experienced we started to have more like what the west side of Europe had, and but Europe is different. So it was a shock in a way, especially because I did not know English very well, almost at all. So I started learning at 30, which is not a very good time to start learning a foreign language. But everything was different. The way people who like were all their life living the freedom and everything um, America offers. it was in a way a shock. Yeah, I had to adjust little by little.
Feel welcomed by American culture?
Yes, I was lucky to come since I came for grad school. Lucky to come in a like multicultural city. Yeah, it was south, but I came to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, so it's a big university there, so you can imagine there were lots of foreigners, and people were more accepting, but I learned a lot from my teachers, and they helped me adjust to the culture and everything, to the people. But people are very nice in South. They are friendly, and they try to help, so yeah, I think I felt welcome, definitely.
Did you go to LSU?
Yes, I went to LSU.
Tigers.
Yeah, go Tigers. Yeah, I'm a Tiger.
I am too.
Nice to hear that.
Yeah. Have you found that life as an immigrant in the U.S. is different from like Louisiana to Georgia since you lived there first?
It is, yeah, in many ways. Depends on what. So as I said, I came as a student. I left in the campus community with lots of friends, like international and American too. But the most different thing was when we moved to Arkansas. My husband got a job there, and there I felt unwelcome because it was like in the middle of nowhere. People, and I understand that because people try to uh, make their boundaries, and sometimes they are not as accepting as in other places. But here in Georgia also, I love it here. That's the reason I'm staying here. So yeah, it's different from place to place, but you make home where you make home.
How often do you get to visit your home country of Romania?
In the beginning, when we were in grad school, we used to go after 1.5 years, like twice in 3 years or so. But after we had our first baby, we stopped going for a while. So the first time we went was when my older daughter was 4 years old. So it was a long time. But now we didn't visit for almost 10 years, and we went again 2 years in a row, which is okay now. Since the kids are grown, yeah, it's
Yes.
a lot better to travel.
How does it feel after going there, after living here for so long?
It's strange because I feel like home when I go to my mom's house, my childhood house. And I visit my friends and my relatives. They are all welcoming, but I feel like a visitor in the same time. It's kind of a strange feeling. I feel home, but also a stranger because everything changed while I was here. I don't understand many things the ways they are going now. It's strange for me because I'm used to what is here and not what is there anymore.
Since you've been in the U.S., have you gotten your U.S. citizenship?
Yes, I am a proud US citizen since 2015. Yeah.
What was your experience during the process?
It was very stressful before we went to the interview because the waiting time, and you don't know when it is and how long you will wait and things like this. But the moment we got it, it was very emotional. I don't know, it's something a process like going to another stage in your life. That was nice. And yeah, we wanted to be citizens. Our daughters were born here, so they were citizens. So we become like family, an American family, as they say.
I was about to ask, do you identify as like an American now?
I feel like both. I love this country. I live in it. My daughters were born here, so but I also want to know what happens in my birth country. That's my country as well. So I think I'm both American and Romanian. So yeah.
What do you consider your race or ethnicity to be?
If I have to check that on a form, I'm white Caucasian and non-Hispanic. So
Okay.
yeah, that's.
I was just wondering because sometimes when you're from like those other parts of Europe, closer to like the eastern sides of Europe, it can be differing.
Yes, there are lots of. Actually, Romania is a Latin country and surrounded by Slavic countries. So and Hungary, which is completely different, but we speak a completely different language than the countries surrounding us.
Where is home to you?
Of course, I'm thinking of my childhood home, but that's in the past. Now I have my own family, so home is where my family is. Right now it's here in Georgia. I feel like a Georgian, so here is home.
What do you feel the word home actually means to you?
A home is the place where you feel loved and you have people to love, and you can surround yourself with friends not necessarily family, because even in Romania, and I think from what I saw here living for so long, people are moving so often from one place to another. So I think you make home where your soul is, when you want to have home.
Do you feel like your meaning of home differs from other people?
I don't think so. No, I wonder sometimes how the people who like to move like 2 years from one place to another. I saw here. I grew up in a very, uh, you know, my family lives in the same place for generations, like hundreds of years. I know my father was a history teacher, so he made like he wrote a book about our village and the roots, and we have a very long history. So in Romania, home is where you are from and you always go back there. Here in US it's a little different, and I try to adjust, but I don't think I will ever be like people I know be able to move so easily from one place to another. So I think home means roots to me, making roots somehow.
So as time has passed, how does your experience compare to what you thought it would be like here before you moved over to the U.S.?
Um, I don't know if it is what I expected. I don't really remember what I expected when I came here. I think at that point I jumped into the idea of coming here. I was offered the possibility to come to continue my studies. So I realize, I think, that if I do that, I may stay here longer than maybe our parents expected. But since I have my kids and with me here, and I think you make the life you want wherever you are. So I'm happy here. So,
So playing on you being happy here, are you glad you immigrated to the U.S. ultimately?
I think I am going back to Romania and saying I'm a lot more myself here than I would be in Romania, where it's very stressful. People are so stressed. When I go there, I feel like so everything is going so fast around me. Here, I enjoy myself. I love my job. I love what my kids are doing, and I'm able to offer them a lot more than I would have had in Romania. So, yeah, I think I'm glad I did that.
Have you acclimated to the southern pace of life, do you think?
Oh yeah, I love it. I'll never move to the north. I visit. We love to travel around country. My husband doesn't like flying, so we drive a lot. So we visited most of the country. We like to do that. So we know how life is in most of the parts. We have friends all over United States, so we talk to them. So I like South, and I don't think I would like to move